Hi guys, I'm so excited to share with you some new trees I'm going to be adding to my garden this season. Fast Growing Trees has sent me some trees to review for you guys, and they have a huge selection of trees and plants, including things that can be hard to find at your local nursery. Plus they have a team of experts that can help you with planting as well. And Fast Growing Trees makes it so easy to get plants delivered right to you. So that's super convenient for me as a mom. It's hard for me to get over to the garden store whenever I want to. So I love being able to shop online. And I also love being able to get healthy plants online, because sometimes when you're buying things online, you don't know how they're going to come. And then when they come, they might come dead or stunted. So I'm so pleased with Fast Growing Trees. Their trees always come super healthy. I have ordered from them before, and I've never had anything that looks sick or too small. Everything's usually very large and super healthy. Definitely worth the price of what you're paying for these trees. So originally I started ordering from Fast Growing Trees because they had some trees and shrubs that I could not find local to me, and it looked like they had a really good selection. I also really appreciated how easy it was to use their website. They have a growing zone locator, so if you are in like zone 8 or zone 7, zone 5, you can put that in and then it'll show you plants based on where you're at, where your hardiness zone is. So that is really nice. They also have things sectioned off by flowering trees. They have shrubs, they have fruit trees, they have shade trees and evergreen trees, all sorts of things that are categorized to make it easier to find. So this year I'm putting in a cottage style garden with lots of flowers, and I am doing lots of purple, pink, and blue and whites. So that's what I was looking for when I was looking for trees for my garden. And I really wanted some flowering trees, but I didn't want trees that were going to be super huge. So I was looking for small sized, heat tolerant, and flowering trees. So I went through the website and I found a few trees that matched what I was looking for, and then I narrowed down exactly what color I wanted and stuff. So the first tree I got here is a Miss Kim Lilac tree. Now I live in Texas, and typically it's really hard to grow lilacs here, but the Miss Kim variety is supposed to be more heat tolerant. And on the website they have some tips on how to plant it and like location and things to put it. And so with the Miss Kim Lilac, they recommend putting it in a place where it's going to get morning sun and afternoon shade. So I took that into consideration when I was planning out where I was going to put it. So for this plant, I'm going to put it in the corner over here in a second, and it's going to get morning sun, and then by 2 o'clock it gets shaded over in that corner. So I think that would be good for this plant. And then this is a Rose of Sharon tree. So they've trained it into a tree form, and it's going to have these pretty purpley blue flowers. It's the blue satin. One thing I noticed right away as I received my plants, and this has been true for any of the plants I've gotten from Fast Growing Trees, is that they're packaged super well. They're in there very tight. They put bags around the soil so you don't have soil falling out of the pot and going all around the box. You don't have things getting crushed. They have very securely packaged inside of the box. And also the trees came very, very healthy. They came nice and leafy and green. This one, the Rose of Sharon, has buds on it, and even the lilac tree has an actual flower on it here. And it's as soon as I open the box, it smells so good, and they're so large. And that's one of the things that I love about Fast Growing Trees, is that the plants come so big that they can just be plugged right into your landscape instead of having to wait years and years for things to grow. So these trees are going to go into my cottage garden that I have along the fence here. The lilac tree, as I mentioned, is going to go in a more shaded spot, and then the Rose of Sharon is going to be a few feet away from that in a more sunny spot. And on the Fast Growing Trees website, they have planting recommendations, so I'm going to be following that. They recommend digging a large enough hole so you can backfill it with compost and the native soil. And I typically also add a little bit of fertilizer in the bottom of the hole. I use organic all-purpose fertilizer. And if you're not able to plant them right away, this happened to me this weekend. They came and I had some family in town, so I wasn't able to get these trees in for a few days. I just recommend watering them. Even in a few days here, like I'm getting more leaves. I'm starting to get some more flowers on this lilac tree. and the trunks of the tree look very healthy. I don't see any scratches or anything like that. The soil looks good in the pots. So in a few minutes here, we're gonna get ready to plant these trees, and I'm so excited. They're gonna fit perfectly in with my cottage garden theme that I'm doing in my backyard this year. So I would 100% recommend fast growing trees. They really have something for everybody. Even if you're not a gardener and you're looking to add something into your landscape, you just need to fill like a spot next to the fence, or you need to create a privacy hedge, or you just need to fill in a spot in your front landscaping. So they're great if you're looking for a tree that's just ready to plug in and grow and not have to wait years and years for that privacy hedge that you're wanting. They're great for homesteaders as well. They have fruit trees. I have some fruit trees here, and nut trees. They have olive trees, have hydrangea trees. I was looking at those. Some really beautiful stuff that is not very easy to get. So I highly recommend looking at fast growing trees if you're looking to add trees or shrubs into your landscape. Also know that anything that you order from fast growing trees is backed by an Alive and Thrive guarantee. They also have plant scientists there to make sure that everything's very healthy. So if you do want to order from fast growing trees, what I recommend doing before you order anything is to first look at your landscape. Look at the size, the space that you're wanting to fill, the amount of sunlight that location gets. You want to know your hardiness zone and how hot temperatures tend to get. Like if you live in Texas like me, you're going to need stuff that is going to tolerate heat. So look at those things before you order from fast growing trees, but they do really make it easy to filter and narrow down exactly what you're looking for. So I'm just about to plant these trees, and if you stay with me, you keep following me, I'll be able to show you growth updates on these plants as they continue to grow. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be plugging in a cottage style garden here in the next few months. It's going to be so beautiful. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this for years. So I'm so pleased that Fast Growing Trees has sent me these plants. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they turn out. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys again soon.